Welcome to this lecture. What we're going to do now is talk about how to get free images or stock footage for your project. So for me, we've been working on this project right here. It looks to be pretty done. We've been manipulating the image still quite a bit. So again, how do we get things such as this apple, or how do we get something as simple as a pencil? How do you do that? Well, you could either buy the image, which we have done for the apple, or what you can do is you can go online. For me, Google works quite well, or you could use Bing.com, whatever it may be. Type in free Apple images or whatever it be. And what you can do is you could find images that way, but then you have to go to the link, and then depending on what the link is, you may have to, pay for that. So, for example, for like vector stock, for standard, for like print, advertising, design, you'd have to get a single image, which the images are going to be better. They're going to be very nice. But then again, if you were to get an image like this, you would have to sign up, pay. But then you also have royalty-free options as well. So if we go back to this, just for example, you could hit this, type in your information, and then you have access to this. So you have to go through the license and everything, but I recommend if you're going to use an image, make sure that you do pay for it somehow or license it. And if it's going to be for a logo, it's worth having, for your projects anyways, just to be sure. So make sure that you do it that way. Again, if you add credits for it or a subscription, you just hit that, and then you can sign in with, whatever method it may be. So what we're going to do now is just show you a website. This one is pexels.com. There's a lot of free stuff on here. So there's a lot of cool images. I don't believe they're all free, but depending on what you wanted, you can find some awesome photos. Then you could donate to the artist as well, which is pretty cool. So for example, if I wanted this photo, you just go to the website, free download, and then it will save to the location that you desire. So if I select desktop, it'll save as all files are JPEG. We'll do a JPEG. And in the bottom left on a Mac, or depending on whatever software you're using, go to the image, so show in a folder. And right now we have this image, and we can use this for our projects, which is really cool. An image like this would be hard to take on your own or even to recreate. I would like to assume that perhaps some of this was done in Photoshop, but this is a pretty wild photo. So again, if we close out of that, you could donate to the artist. This is a really cool way of acquiring some, photos and videos for your projects. Again, you could scroll down here, or you could type in the top. So for us, say we were looking for that apple again. We have different options of apples that we could use. They're not going to be the best when they're free, but you get what you pay for, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of cool different photos that you could use for your projects, and it's nice that people have created some nice photos that you can use, whether it be for your website or anything like that. So let's just click on one image and let's mess around with this. So again, free to use, make sure that it's free. So let's do a free download. We could donate to the artist as well. We'll save to desktop, and we'll show it in Finder, and we will again make this blue so we know. Here's our other one. We've got a screenshot version. We have other versions as well, PSD. What we can do is take this image. We'll close the other apple, and we will open that, and then we'll bring it into our project. So right now we have this image and then our projects next to it. What you could do in a sense is use that magnetic tool, cut around it. So this is going to do all the magic for you. Again, if there's a little mistake, just hit back and kind of help Photoshop do its thing. We'll go quick here just for the example. So we'll get it relatively close here. So now you have this. You could hit Command-Shift-I to invert it and then delete. Oh, let's double click here. Let's cancel that. There we go. So let's just double click on the background here. Let's delete. And now we've got an apple. Now it's not as nice as the other one, of course. However, if we bring this in, we could hit Command-T, change the size, and place that as a layer and then put it underneath our text. So again, that's one way you could get the apple. And then from there, you know, you could do the drop shadow, whatever you want to add to, you know, make your image more appealing. Maybe just angle it a little bit more, or like that. Okay, so that's one way. And then again, if you had other images that you're looking to get, that's an option as well. So for example, say I wanted to get something like a baseball. You could try to find something like that, but the one downside to using stock images or trying to find something for free is that it's gonna be hard to find just a baseball and to get a good one. A lot of these are gonna be pictures that, you know, just someone has randomly taken. This could be a good one, but again, you'd have to zoom in, and again, it's gonna be blurry. But there are some cool photos if you were going to do a slideshow or, you know, use it for other media as well. I mean, it's a great way to get, you know, images into your project. So even for this, I could crop around that. Then you could also donate to the artist, which is really cool as well. So again, pexels.com, great place to get some of your stock free footages and things for your projects. Again, even when you hit, say, apples, fruits, different things like that. So again, if you were to click and try to get different fruits, there's some pretty cool options here. So this would be a great one to get photos of if you were doing a cooking show or something of that nature. Here's another good apple. But then again, you have a lot of, you know, it's going to be hard to find a good like PNG file where there's no background. I don't know if you could just download that, but you have different file sizes as well that you could get. So if you did need some kind of avocado or something, you have that. So that's a cool way to get free images for your projects and how to bring them in. We'll see you in the next video.